Good night, everybody. Oh, no, doing hold on. One gentleman always say, Auntie Jen, all the while you come and fix here. I don't know, woman always have problem with here, master. That's how it go. But anyway, time come. Good night, good night, good night, because we have a discussion here tonight where we really want to talk about. But hear what? Before we even go into that, we want to talk about, we want to talk about, I see a headline says, war. Let me look for it before me say the wrong thing. Joshua Gabriel, how you doing? How you doing? How you do? How you doing? All right, Jamaica. Vivian, good night, Vivian. How you do? So me say somebody send me a clip today and me have to make a big laugh in other people. Me say, if you don't see me I laugh. But sure me busy today. Me say me have so much video need for make, but me don't have the time, man. You know I sat there so you go try get a little grubbins, you know? Who know what grubbins mean pan the life? Type in. I don't know they all saying, you know. Me go get me little grubbins. Today Saturday, so me go get me little grubbins. What does that mean? Grubbins. Let me say, oh, a Jamaican pan here tonight. Grubbins. So contention brewing over control of Clarendon Municipal Corporation. And we're going to look at that. Good night and killer gaming. Good night. Time come man. Me say, hold on, before me go in where me really say. Call it, good night. Gigi. How you do, Gigi? Mrs. On Labor right come out and say, let me read it for now. Contention brewing over the control of the Clarendon Municipality Corporation, right? Contention is brewing between the opposition People's National Party and the ruling Jamaica Labour Party, and who should be in control of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Following yesterday by-election, the PNP regained control of the Town Division after its candidate Delroy Dawson narrowly defeated the JLP Suzette Barton by 56 votes, according to preliminary count from the Electoral Office of Jamaica. All right. This channel is about education. We view it from all angles. Good night, Carlet. We want to. You're in Jamaica. I'm in Jamaica too. Maybe we should have link up. Anybody on this live? Before me go into it, anyway. Me see some labor right out there talk about PNP now have nothing for rejoice over. Because they lose. They should even rejoice. Dolores Turner, good night. Never. How you do? All your needs and your sweet. Oh, mean. Listen to this. After the local government election, all know nobody not to know who win the election in the essence of the EOJ come out and say so and so make the people of Jamaica understand. Is the PNP claim victory and the JLP claim the victory. It is clear now. It is as clear as ABC. Let me say that now. It is as clear as what now, my people? ABC. Who win the local government election? Again. On the type in the comment. It is clear. Altia, good night. Dolores, good night. Last time, how you doing? I'm going to ask a question. Who win the local government election in Jamaica 2024? Right as we sit down and speak, who is the clear winner? The clear as white rum. Let me say something. We hear the lyric them a chat, but when them don't know say this bigger than them. Hear me good. You see God, me no want nobody tell me say there is not a supernatural power greater than man. Me no want hear it. Anybody come and be live or me something can talk that. You're not gonna get instant black. Because the Bible said the fool had said in his heart there is no God. One whole week we can't hear who win election. Then take it care of all a court because they don't want PNP to win the Kingston and St. Andrew municipality. Now in a reverse thing, 2 councillor dead. We lose Indian Town and we come back and get it. Remember, you know, we have a mount for pass back them again, you know, because we did lose ground. Because, so him have to get the 92 vote plus the extra vote. I never no easy task when them have more money and spend more than we. You hear what me saying? So for them I come out and contact, oh, PNP not have nothing for redraft. But you know that's why, if you don't know say a PNP, why you spend so much money in the division them? A win and did want win. A win and did want win labor right. That's why you spend more than $1 billion in this local government election. To give away things. Why? You want to win. And if you did win, me tell you man, you that they over the moon. So now come talk about you want acknowledge it differently as if it never got so. And a win, you want to win. I true no win. So on our part, yes, we may get to where, especially in St. Morant Bay, because I tell you, on a target Morant Bay, you know. On a target Morant Bay. Good night, Paulette. No, then the promises some of them on TikTok at our PNP and have nothing for boast about. Because Labour right make grounds in our stronghold. And the grounds in a make. I buy on a buy vote. And even in a Morant Bay, I learned that there is 10,000 plus people on the Morant Bay division. In that division. And it's just over 4,000 people voted yesterday. So 6,000 people no vote. A lot of people not pay much interest to these type of election. If it's the general election, them are left all work go vote. So me no one I talk about. Nothing happy. If I did even one as long as we win, we happy. Because una did a fight hard for win it. Una fight hard for win it. Una spend whole heap of money for win it. Una all in a helicopter for win it. I hope you watch a video I put before I come on. Bobby Montague in a helicopter. A Morant Bay. People on the ground say, man get a yang bike. Yesterday when I election day, people were off 100,000. That's how the bidding got up high yesterday. People take picture with people in a van and people that van side are on the lose. Then I feel glad. If I did one vote on the lose, I on the lose because on the lose both money on the lose both one of them intend the money to do. No, somebody send me one clip and me say so that if you not see me I dead with laugh. Hey, you know that anybody did see me I laugh by myself, then I must have said, no man, woman there get off her head. I will make sure I laugh so. Then I could have wear sweet she so. Make sure I laugh so. Me I go show now where sweet me make me laugh. Good night, Paulus. Sonia Barracks, good night. Make me show now what make me did a laugh so. I wait there now. I will send meet again. Hold on. Me so fine and show no the hold on. Me have to show no this a video me gonna laugh. You know, have to laugh with me tonight. Me say the PNP not easy, you know. PNP put up one set and say cancel. Cancel the cancel the cancel the labor right. Hey, they would then ride on a piece of ass tomorrow up a for them conference. Oh, Uncle Ryan did call me this morning. Uncle Ryan, you know me there ask for you, man, if you're there on the live. And you're there on the live, Uncle Ryan, you hear me. Come me there ask for you for one day, I'm see you, Uncle Ryan. Oh my God, oh, if you can't find this, something I'm sure on the man, sure. Hold on, let me see who sent it to me again. I think, all the while me do this madness, you know. All the time me do this. So another so right after say it there. Let me see how this. I must this. Oh yes, yes, fine. Me say, me I go show you this now. Me never know say um Nesta Morgan plan all clean sweep. So all now can talk like so on them plan for it. Nesta Morgan plan clean sweep party. See clean sweep party, somebody send me a video. Come show me. Hold on. Me can't play the music in it. So guess what now? Me go turn it down and show now just the place. Settings look good to you know, me not tell no lie. Look on the settings. The settings they look super. Not a soul turn up to this clean sweep party. So them did have high expectation because then they on the ground long time a bye bye vote. So they expect now say it was a done deal. See there? And Nesta Morgan clean sweep party that. See him there? See Nesta Morgan there? So them in plan for celebrate. So none of come here and come talk about say, oh, PNP not have nothing for talk about. Oh no did a plan for celebrate. That's why you did a buy the vote them. So you lose. You lose. Nonsense people, you lose. And them get the clean sweep when we can talk about. A two, then you hear some of them. A 2 for 2. And on a 2 for 2. We never contest the other two. So no can't count. We say we are on did run any race. Mr. Dalrymple, she put out one statement. Me I gonna make a video after she too. Cause it look like fear head attack she. But PNP secretly put man for come run against her. Man get 1,400 and add vote. And never in the history, no independent get that at the same PNP then go vote for the man. Labour right vote for him man too. You can see the anger in her. She's very upset. You see it too. Alright, let me show you for those of you wanna see it yet. Me gonna see say she upset bad. Hold on there. The recommendation that you be charged. How do you plan to treat that? Know that you're not that one. Me want. Let me find the other one. See it here. Listen to this. We are a farming community. We have no banks, no large businesses, no hotels, no large restaurants. And so basically as a farming community, I want to thank
persons who came out and told their vote today from either side. I have a voter that went to the market, like several hundred people on Thursday night. He says in the Ocherius market, he left on Thursday night. He came back and he said, I voted today, and he went straight back to the market. So that the turnout, the voter turnout, is as expected, lower than usual for a number of reasons. One, we're a farming community. We leave the area on a Thursday night, and our farmers don't get back to South Carolina.
So why you not tell a leader that? Why you never tell a leader?
Two, this is the first time in history that the South Carolina people have been exposed to a by-election, and the concept just has not resonated with them. Several people said, I didn't know it was an election for all of us. It just didn't, it wasn't captured in their minds. There was no focus there. Plus the rest of Jamaica was not voting. And today is a normal working day for our teachers, for people who work at offices, for people who work at the hotels, and their children to go and come. So when all these factors are taken into account, I would say there's much to be thankful for that persons came out and told their vote. What is interesting for me, however, is that when I think about this by-election and the fact that the People's National Party said they were not contesting the elections, I just want Jamaica to stop and understand that on nomination day, the entire hierarchy of the People's National Party came to South Carolina and camped out in Lorimer's. Now they had permission to do so, and they have every right to do so. And yet what they did was block the road so that Labour Party supporters could not travel through and motorcade the region. Now, I call that for the People's National Party the height of deception. If you are not contesting the
look at what about deception now. On a list of good what people deceptive.
Your PNP candidates to do it. In every polling station I went in today, I greeted both the clerks from both, and every time I said, thank you to I said, and how is my PNP candidate? And they all answered, yes, Mama, we are PNP. All of them said so. They had on their oranges. The candidate who says he's independent, who has since he left the Labour Party, this is his 5th election, represented the People's National Party in the parish council elections earlier this day. He came in his white shirt on nomination day, changed off, and went to join the PNP. Throughout this campaign, the gentleman, and I'm not even going to call his name, who is the named candidate for the People's National Party, was up and down in a car announcing with the candidate who says he's independent. So there is no independent candidate in South Carolina. The People's National Party was a person that we competed with. Now listen, everybody has a right. If you're competing, there's nothing wrong with it. We can't all belong to the same party. But it's the height of deception and a waste of taxpayers' money when you look at what the numbers are that came out today, and two, the numbers fielded by the People's National Party. I just think it's a waste of time, and what it says when the hierarchy, the entire party comes to South Carolina on nomination day and then says, we are not contesting. That is deception. It means that what they say is really not what they do. And that's what I've taken away from their behavior on this whole campaign. And what is also very surprising to me, we are South Carolina is a very rural constituency. No banks, no nothing. And I can't understand why there's been so much excitement and attention being given to us. It just amazes me, what is the position? I'm just amazed at all of it. But I want to thank all the persons who came up.
It was expected, a low voter turnout, as you can see.
And the
I want to address that before I go into the Clarendon. Me see all of you we're talking about. Me look back and me know me see Delano. Me see your man. Hello, Delano. Althea says she crazy. We put a spoke in them wheel. Honestly, that talk is coming from a place of discontentment. What I see coming out is, as you hear she said, the expectation of the numbers that they wanted her to have. She don't get that. Knowing that she is there all along. And you can hear that hurt in her voice. Calling the PNP deceptive. Miss Mama D, you of all person in Jamaica should never make utterance of anyone and call them deceptive. The reason why you are presently into the court and cannot be certified by the Integrity Commission is because of your own deception. That for 5 to 6 years, you don't remember. You don't talk about one backyard, you know. You talk about a car that you get the government concession on and you did not declare it. That's deception. You can't come out and come say the PNP deceptive. Let me explain that to you, Miss Lady. The PNP never put no candidate into there on behalf of the People's National Party. If the gentleman want to go and represent, and if they even want to use it as a guideline, that is a different kettle of fish. I'm not going to argue with that. But you cannot say the People's National Party has put this man there to run. That's crazy. That's judgmental. So you can't come say nobody deceptive. Jamaica Labour Party can't call nobody deceptive. Right now, on a bleeding amount of billions of dollars on spend. Kind of a billion. I say one person put it out. It run on over 2.8 billion. A whole heap of money on a spend. We see for ourselves, Bobby Montague in a helicopter up a Morant Bay. And you hear the comrade girl come out and go up there with bad man from town for intimidate the people them. And go park up vehicle roadside and call people a buy vote. You know, the eyes of everybody I see. So how dare you not come here and talk about deception? Come on, lady, come on. So Althea say she's crazy. Delana say, hello, Gigi, this woman is morally and ethically bankrupt. The other two don't count. Simit just barely scraped through. If PNP did contest, they have lost all 4. You talk it like joke, Paulette. You talk it like a joke, but it's just that Mark Golden had already said that. But if they had contested, we would have sit down here tonight and say something different. Delana is saying, look like you got a good last night. I don't get a sleep. I don't get nothing good other than a good sleep. Una didn't do una work. Poor labor right. Excuse, stop lie. She know the meaning of deception. I wonder. Deceitful. Me not gonna read some about the comment. She sound like a real. Sharon, how you do? Auntie Jen, good night. What wrong with this woman? If Patmore did go, he would win her. Up, power. I don't think she's comfortable with the number. For a lot of reasons. I spoke about it last night, but we're just going to say it again. For the mere fact that the independent man get 1,400 votes. Knowing that if it was a PNP put Patmore there, I think it is sending a signal. I shouldn't like that. Her tone of voice tell you how she's feeling. Not me judging her. I study psychology, so I know. Her tone of voice is sending a message. She's not comfortable. But we come for talk tonight. We want to talk about, because a lot of people I see don't know this thing. So I am going to have someone on tonight to give an understanding, so that those of us who don't understand about how the municipality corporation operate, and now that the PNP has win back in and town, it gives them an even amount into the municipality of Clarendon, just like Kingston and St. Andrew, by virtue of the popular votes. The PNP, the PNP has the popular vote. I heard the mayor came out and saying there can't be any change, it will remain the same. Somebody send me here, let me look back for it. The laws that governs the municipality in Jamaica. All right. I'm going to call him, but let me see if I get the understanding of what he sends to me. Um, he's saying here it is now. Key. Popular vote in general election. I don't think he mean the by-election. The PNP 28,966 votes. I'm talking about the Clarendon, because that's going to be a contention now. I'm looking to see that heading to the court. And the JLP 25,732 votes. The PNP received more votes in the general election, winning the popular vote. The by-election in November 2024 now will take the PNP now over to 28,631 votes to the JLP 25,543 votes. The PNP won the by-election, gaining an additional seat. So, seat distribution. In February, the JLP had 12 seats, but they lost 1 seat in November by-election. So after the by-election, both the PNP and the JLP now have 11 seats in the Clarendon Municipality Corporation. With that said, we have the JLP as a sitting mayor. So the JLP currently hold the mayor position, which they secure after winning 12 seats in the last local election. What happened now? Make we see what will happen now. Election of the chairmanship, or we call it the mayor. Since both the PNP and the JLP now have 11 seats each. All right, let me answer this call, and I'll get back to that. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Good night.
Good night. I'm here, I'm teaching. I'm here now.
Yes, I was here trying for. Could you shed a little more better light so that my audience can understand how the municipal corporation will end up in Clarendon now that the PNP has won back another seat? Explain to my listeners, please.
Okay. Let me explain how it works. The PNP has won 10 divisions last time. You understand me?
Yeah.
And the JLP wants 12.
First of all, before you're going further, let me explain to my listeners that the Clarendon municipality has 22 divisions. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Right. So they have 22 divisions. So in February, the PNP has 10 and the JLP has 12.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But
So
let me put in another thing. The PNP would have won the popular vote. The last one.
That I know.
Yeah. Plus now, one councillor died from the JLP making it vacant.
Right.
Then after that, November 2022, the PNP would have gained back the Alien Town division. So here is how it's gonna break down now.
Yeah.
The mayor, although the PNP had the popular vote, it is not really solely on the popular vote. So here's how it's gonna break down. The law says in the Europa Act that the mayor has the casting vote when a tie is, because 22 seats are in it.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that the act says you have to have a majority of councillors from the party plus the popular vote, which means that if they file a motion to remove him, the PNP would need 11 councillors, and they are going to need the popular vote to back them up.
All right, so hold on. Take your time. Let me see if I get it, what you're saying. All right, so would the mayor would also have a chance to vote too, or he couldn't vote for himself?
No, he can't vote. He can't vote
Then,
because he doesn't have the popular vote.
Oh, I get your point.
So, yes, the only way the mayor can vote if he has the popular vote.
Mm-hmm.
Because he lost the popular vote in both elections, he cannot vote.
Oh, I see your point.
It is illegal. It can't constitute.
Mm-hmm. And you're saying that is the law that governs the municipality?
Yes, but I would have sent something.
Yeah, you send it to me. You send it to me, but just for the listeners, and I'm emphasizing it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's that. So Noel, I don't remember him name, but he's gonna be the next mayor. And the same thing happening in Kingston and St. Andrew. JLP is still gonna get the deputy mayor.
So let the people on the live tonight understand what is happening. So when the LP now will end up don't have the mayor cannot vote for himself. So right there and then that would leave them with 10.
Yeah.
In the voting, and then the PNP would have their 11 that was going to vote, so the JLP would lose the votes.
But let me explain to you what he said. It is 11 councillors each now. But in the Kingston and St. Andrew division, the remember a sitting mayor was not in at that time because it was dissolved. No. But the rule applies both in the by-election and the general election.
Oh, the same rule for the general election is the same rule for the by-election. So you are saying, and what we are saying on this channel tonight is that there will have to be a vote in the municipality, and most likely the JLP will lose again because the PNP have the majority vote, and they will have one extra councillor to vote over the JLP. Am I right?
Yes. So the extra councillor is the mayor. He has the casting vote.
No, but what he's saying, he can't vote for himself.
No. Let me explain to you again how it works. I said that they were 12. No, it is equal.
I know that, man. That is not my point, you know. We're talking about casting the votes. Now we have 11. I am asking, can the mayor vote for himself?
No, the mayor can't vote for himself.
Right.
Because he doesn't have the popular vote.
Right. So if the mayor cannot vote for himself, that would leave them with 10 votes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to point out. Wherein the PNP would have 11 votes.
Mm-hmm. Although they have 11 members, but this is mayor, so he is going to have to take up the deputy mayor now.
But you see it cause a contention. Who is it not understand the law?
The PNP understand the law. Alright.
But hold on, let me see if I find the clip from the mayor and play it, make you hear what the mayor himself.
I think we go over that many times. The mayor doesn't look like him even got past elementary school. He said about
What you
status
say?
quo.
The man that passed elementary school?
And then, please. We played this already, and it doesn't make sense we draw this. The PNP is going to win the court. Whatever way they go, because anybody who has sense know this is how it is in Kingston and St. John. So how can you have a casting vote and he don't have
No,
the
what
popular
he was
vote?
saying, no, we have to listen what I say still, Make we listen again what the man say and say if we pick sense out of nonsense. Don't make we just say,
Yeah,
that,
let me listen.
so make me play it.
So we are here at the Trouttown Primary School, which is how many polling stations do you have here? We have one polling station.
PB 23.
Give us an idea, Mr. Mayor, as to the operation of your party so far in this at this polling station.
Well, if you look around, you can see my team here. We have a backroom team that is working on the numbers at the moment as we dispatch it to them. This traditionally is a strong PNP area, but we would have gone out, we would have done a thorough canvas of the PD, and thus far as it relates to our finding, we are performing upon our.
So give us an idea, of the turnout so far from your side.
The turnout so far, if you're looking at what we got the last time in the PD, and now we would have been somewhere in the region about 14 to 15.
So you're overperforming your last election.
Yes. Because we would have identified a number of persons who did not vote in February, who are actually our supporters. And that's where our focus is, based on the canvas, to get them out and then to take it.
Michael Phillips, Member of Parliament and Vice President of the...
No, let me forward a little bit.
Yes, so this is a very important election.
Yeah.
I must see the wrong clip me I play. I want the clip when they ask him a question about the mayor and him say it won't change. I think me played last night. Hold on.
There are convergence of views as to whether the parish council can change the municipality, can change depending on the result today. If the PNP should win the seat and get the popular vote, some people are saying that they will also get the mayorship.
No, according to the law, nothing will change. If it was a general election, then that would...
A general parish
council, then that would figure. But in these circumstances, no. Once the mayor is appointed, the mayor will continue his period of mayorship. The only way it could change, unless you have a no confident vote or somebody shift from the say the JLP to the PNP. So the status quo will remain.
All right, so you hear exactly what I'm saying now. It will remain.
Oh, the only part when we can get out of it is that, listen,
Yeah.
the act doesn't really state by election, but you have to understand, he must say general election, but the PNP, there's a tie. How can he rule as mayor and the PNP have popular vote?
We are going to stay on top of this one. This one is for a lot of people. Can I tell you something? I think a lot of us just learning some things in politics. Because all the years we never follow it up, So, and some things never happened before. So some of these things were new to it. Because I must tell you the truth, I have never gone through reading the Local Government Act.
I read it many times, and that's why I'm able to tell you what it is.
But he's
Because
confident that nothing will change.
No, he is wrong. Whether it's a general, the only point I see, of course, it is in a general election. You understand me? But he cannot say the PNP would need to file a motion of
And no confidence.
Read the law. Just read the law and we'll see.
All right, let
what
me
I'm specifically saying.
Let me see if I can pick up back what you sent me here.
Because this part was confused.
Because you see, a lot of people out there listening don't know the difference just like me here. I just learning it.
Well, I'm sure the PNP, even nationwide news said that he's still gonna be mayor. And Cliff Hughes a educated man and he want to contradict the CEO of the company. So,
Mm.
but you know, with us office, even nationwide, by sometimes I'm saying that, if you want to see a company, then the people that can work in that company, although you know it's not good to be political biased. But you don't understand it neither. Because
I
if
can't
you
see what you send me because I'm talking to you on the phone. So I would have to hang you up and call you back.
all right, let me read it for you then.
Yeah, read it then, yeah.
Hmm. Let me read it.
Yeah, read it like the people hear. Listen everybody, you know, just listen because we want to learn.
In the event of a tie in the votes in the course of electing a chairperson of the municipal corporation, the principal returning officer shall, so the principal returning officer is the mayor, have a casting vote and shall exercise that casting vote in favor of the councillor who has the support of the majority of councillors who are the members of the political party that receive the majority of votes cast in the area within the jurisdiction of the municipal corporation in the preceding election held pursuant to this section, and thereafter preside over the election of the deputy mayor, and in the event of a tie in the vote, exercise a casting vote in the favor of the councillors who are not members of the political party of which the chairman is a member.
Voila, right there, so I not to understand. Make we say if we get the understanding right there, sir. So, if they are not a member of the, read right this again.
Where and thereafter preside over the election of the deputy mayor, and in the event of a tie in the votes, exercise a casting vote in favor of the councillor who has the support of the majority of councillors who are not a member of the political party, which the chairman is.
Oh,
So the
oh,
chairman
oh,
is the
oh,
mayor.
right
So
there, sir. I think right there's the part where a lot of people not understand, you know.
I understand. So the deputy mayor would go to the GLP as of Kingston and St. Andrew Act. Because here what? Let me explain it to you now. So it says, in the event of a tie, the party that has the most votes, here's what it says, has the support of majority of councillors. So the PNP has 11 and the GLP has 11 who are a member of the political party that receive majority vote in the area within the jurisdiction. So that means the parish.
Yeah. But what that if there's
That
any
is
well, no,
the same popular vote.
is there anything else in the law that says once a mayor is there, he cannot be removed? Because that's what this mayor is saying.
No, sir, nothing else. He can be removed by no confidence, as he said. But he has to transfer power.
Well, when I get
Because
that.
he all right, we're gonna see how it unfolds, you know. And I'm gonna tell you the PNP.
All right, everybody on the live, hold on 1 minute, Carla. Just hold on. Let me hear. Everybody who listening, while you type in your knowledge of what is happening, what will take place in the Clarendon municipality, now that the PNP has won another seat, type in the comment and let me see what you all are saying.
Yeah. I think and that one we need a closure. I'm gonna call somebody who I know, one of the political. I'm gonna have a discussion because we think this are confused me now too much. Because we see a lot of people still not understand what going on.
The point where I not understand, you know, I don't want to put out any wrong information, you know. I want to know if that is after the local government, but now that there is a by-election within after the mayor is there, if the same thing applies just like after when election finish.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see if we can contact Mr. Rattigan and see what you have to say. But he's
All
he
right.
understanding of
All right. Somebody else on the live, so them I go call it. Let me hear what somebody else have to say. Go ahead and call in. Time come. We have to get this right, you know, because it's a cause confusion all over TikTok, all over IG, all over the place. A lot of people don't understand it. All right, Carly Nation is saying popular vote in our ties. All right, let me hear what time is saying. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Yes, Auntie Jane, good evening.
How you
Good evening to
doing?
the viewers. Yeah, I appreciate that lady calling in, but
It's not a lady, you know, it's a gentleman.
sometimes the voices
Yeah, him have
get a
some
mix up.
knowledge of the laws, man. Him have some knowledge of the law. It's just that
Yeah, but it would be nice if he could just mention it, like if he works in the parish council or he's a lawyer, or he could give
no,
some
him not
clearance that
really
way.
like that, but him know. But the thing about this part of it is really new, and it is not where there's a mayor and then you have a by-election and somebody win. We never have that thing
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
deal with.
But there was some clarification today from Cian Barneswell. He would be the prospective mayor for the PNP. So what he's saying is that the current mayor is actually right, because there is a mayor in place. All of what the person was explaining before is if there is no mayor,
Like when election just finished.
yeah, at that time there is no mayor at the time.
Yeah.
So if there is a tie, the popular vote would chip in. So when the mayor mentioning that it's a general election, he's not talking about that general election as general election. He's not talking about the local
Yeah,
general
yeah.
election.
I know that. I figure that's what he mean.
Yeah, so you were onto something when you were saying that that's at that time when the election is called at that time.
Mm-hmm. Because
So
you see,
during this time
I'm
now,
a deep thinker, you know. I not just listen to things like that, you know. Because it's a situation
yes,
where, but what if the PNP cause a no our motion in the municipality?
that wouldn't succeed because there would have to be a vote, and the PNP does not have the majority. It is 11-11, and everybody will vote along party lines, including the mayor.
Because I was asking if the mayor vote for himself.
Yeah, so the PNP wouldn't have the numbers. Every councillor would have a vote.
So, but then
It's not like the
is it
speaker
the
of the
popular
house.
vote would come in place now?
No, not no, because there is currently a mayor in place.
Oh,
The only time that would trip in is if there is no mayor. And that is when there is a new election, then there is no mayor in place. But now there is a sitting mayor. So as I was saying, Cian Barneswell was on radio today explaining that the mayor is actually right. But there is not like strict in law. There's a convention. Just like you would be like just a gentleman agreement that since you have the popular vote, you should be the mayor. And I don't think the JLP will give up that. But as you were saying, the best thing to do is to test it in the court. The courts is the
I
best place
can't
to
see
check
how
that.
it be a tie now. Because, and then the mayor still stay with the PNP having the popular vote when it is clear in the law that the side with the majority are, if it's a tie, and the side with the more with the popular vote of the mayor. No,
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
come to
yeah.
it now.
Yeah, but the nuance is that popular vote would trip in just at the election. You understand? When there is no mayor, there's a mayor in place right now. If I find the Sian Barneswell clip, I will send it to you because he made it clear that the actual mayor is right in what he's saying.
But then I was listening to Mark Golding yesterday saying something.
Yeah. It can be tested in the courts. It can be tested in the
Different
courts.
from what they are saying.
Yeah. It can be tested in the courts.
It's supposed to can be tested in the court.
Yeah. But the point now is that that point that we're setting on with
So
the
what I want to ask them now, who win the local government election overall? For we did have peer contention for up they say who now win. Who win now?
I think you, I think they will say it's a draw now.
A draw now.
Yeah. they're not conceding anything.
A draw now. No, this is one a sweet me now.
Yeah, but just understand that point. That at that point where you're saying that we win the popular vote, that would be when there is no mayor in place, no mayor at all, and we're selecting a mayor. But there's a mayor in place now. And you know, some of the people who write those laws, they don't want any disruption. So they're saying, all right. All right, so for example, now, if no, I don't even want to talk about that. Like,
good night, Brenda. If it's a draw, then popular vote win. So somebody on the live is saying, if it's a draw, the popular vote win. But what we want to know,
that is before the mayor is selected.
So hold on then. Now. Let me ask you another question.
The sticking point is
hold on now. Just make a reason and get it a little deeper. Let's say, for instance, God forbid it, but someone another one at the council die, right?
Yeah.
And we go run another by-election. And just for argument's sake, people, I'm not wishing it upon not even myself. And the PNP win one more now. The mayor have to move.
You would have the number to move him now. You can move the no confidence against him. And then you would have the bigger number. You would have 12 and they have 10.
Oh, so I say what you say now. Because it's tied now.
Removed.
All right, so you're saying because it's tied, the popular vote don't count.
Yeah, because there's a mayor in place.
All right, I think I see where it's going. I think I get a better. But I still think I'm trying to look at from what the caller sent me and I was reading it. I didn't see anything in the Europa law that says if councillor die and by election, not like that part of it never.
But maybe we're using the wrong terms here because Europa wouldn't be in charge of that. That would be the Municipal Corporation Act. That law would manage.
Hold on then.
We're supposed
to can pull up the whole thing and what make me say me find the whole Municipality Corporation Act because me no want hear no second hand story. Me want make sure me know the right thing for tell the people them on this live tonight. And I know a lot of who them on the live don't know it either because we never had was to look into these things before.
Yeah, but I said you were mentioning that you're using the Roper Act and you said you cannot use the Roper Act to deal with municipal corporations.
Alright, so
it's a separate act.
So we must which one we must look for now?
That's the Municipal Corporation Act, and that act was rewritten in 2017 by Desmond Mackenzie. So there's lots of changes in the new act. I remember it was originally parish councils, and that was changed to municipal corporation. So they rewrite that whole system. Which act you looking at?
I look for the 2000 in Municipal Corporation Act 2017, right? 2017. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on the live long still, but I see some of the commenters them say, but they're just not understanding the point that the popular vote come in when there is no mayor in place. If there is a sitting mayor,
No, Anne
a
Marie.
different trigger would come in.
No clean sweep.
Understand, Anne Marie?
No clean sweep party never keep last night, Anne Marie. Me see, me no know if you keep late night still, but to when me see send come, time come, could you tell me if they keep late night or early morning?
The picture where we see it we are work with.
Alright, I'm gonna read out the whole of the act. We find the 2017 act, so I'm gonna read it out tonight. Only just hold patient because we want to know.
Alright, so I'm gonna hang up, we'll go and watch.
Alright.
But as me as a few persons them where I say all we are trying to figure it out. So it's no casting any doubt on anybody or what anybody is saying. It's just understanding. We're trying to understand it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if you win and you get the popular vote and there is no mayor, the person with the popular vote would get the mayor. But if there's a sitting mayor, the mayor doesn't automatically remove.
Yeah, me get it. Me get it. But me get it for what we says, but me I look in the law to see if there's anything in the law that say otherwise.
Yeah, so all we are street lawyers. So you have to get a professional lawyer like KD Knight or one of them top one hours there to look at it.
I wouldn't really need to forget them, you know, because as long as we have the information before we can understand it ourselves.
The law is a strange thing.
No, it's not about that. If it is there on the website and we see it that we carry it, just like the Integrity Commission on the website, there's nothing odd in it if you can interpret stuff.
Yeah, but remember, two lawyers can read the same thing and come up with different interpretation and ask the judge to make a ruling.
And two different interpretation. If you are the defense lawyer, you're going to try to defend it even though you know, say, Anasaigo. That's what defense lawyer does. So it's not that the defense lawyer don't know the right, but he going to use the best way he can for his client.
For all the loopholes.
All the loophole to get around it. So I don't like them to know. Because a good lawyer, you know, if you are your defense in them, I say, boy, you know, say tough, but me I go try, you know. Yeah, that's how it works. So I don't like a two different opinions. The law interpret one way, but people manipulate it.
Yeah. Beverly Small asking how was Federal removed? Remember that there was a new election, Beverly. Fresh elections.
Oh, yes.
So at that time there was no mayor. Federal was no longer mayor. Everything was dissolved. So some people getting it confused, but we'll have to sort this out. Alright. Getting.
Yeah, time. Alright, so not even Andrea did know that because he said the coming Monday the mayor will change. That's what they saying. A lot of people don't know because I still not clear on it and I'm not going to say anything otherwise here tonight. I don't want to leave anybody in a limbo. I don't want we're not going to get the right information. I look stupid. I am new to it and I'm learning it. Just like all of us here. Alright, Federal was not removed from the council. There was a new municipal corporation election in February. It was a tie, and what the law said, when there's a tie, the party with the popular vote will get the mayor. So actually you become the winner. So you get the mayorship, and that's how the PNP got the popular vote. What they're saying now in the Clarendon municipality, that there is a mayor now that is there. So because it's a tie, it won't stand out for the popular vote to really remove the mayor. Right, so Michael understand. So the mayor will not be moved. I don't know if there's anything what we don't know. Because I was listening to somebody ask Mark Golden. And I don't want to quote him wrong. But I think he sees it from a different perspective also. So Vian is saying, knowing the labor right, them will change the rule and the law. Let's just watch carefully. This happened in St. Thomas just last local election. In St. Thomas, the land, I don't know what you mean. Carlina, explain what you're saying because I don't understand exactly what you're saying. You're saying this happened in St. Thomas just last local election. So type in and let me see if I understand what you're saying. So the deputy mayor would remain, and I think the deputy mayor is hold on. Oh, that's a good question you're asking. Hello, good
Good
night.
evening, Auntie.
Good night. How you doing? You hear,
I see the
you hearing me quite well?
I see that you all in good spirit.
We are in good spirits, sure.
Well, it's a good for me,
All if we did lose,
uh,
listen at the land, all if we did lose, we have to just
mhm,
brush it off and move on again. That's life.
that's life. But psychological politics is psychological,
Well,
right?
well,
And even though
honestly,
the
so when we
PNP
lose
had
in a
won,
2020, me did feel sad the night for the amount we lose by. Me know we never gonna win. Me never expect we to lose by that margin. But the next day, me just wake
yeah,
up and me
yeah,
just say, sure, we lose already. You're not gonna make no difference, and just move on.
yeah, but it sent a message, that the PNP is onto something. It's a positive for the PNP. It's a political game changer, somewhat. How significant it is, I don't know. But, people are not going to look that this is two PNP garrison, that they have won consistently. The whole fundamental of it is that the PNP contest the two local government election, and they won. And look at this now. What if the PNP, as I said, did contest the two parliamentary by-election and won one? What a
Yeah, that is it. But you can't go back on your
earthquake.
word as a man. Mark Golding said from the onset, he will not contest the parliament.
I know,
Right.
but
So
this
if
would
you
have
may go back on
killed
the
the
same
JLP and
labor
murdered
right, well, I know,
completely.
the same labor right, them would I say, you see your man a flip flop. You have to stand to your word. Your word is your bond.
Yeah,
Win, lose, or
yes,
draw.
I
But I
understand
have
that.
seen
But I
something.
believe that.
If he had contested this election yesterday, South Trelawny, maybe we would be talking something different tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And the one up at St. Andrew, a 1,000 odd voting get.
Mm-hmm.
So it
There was no competition in the election. And those constituency, the turnout, those constituency turnout historically always low. North Central, Northern St. Andrew Northeast, and St. Andrew Northwest. They always have low turnout. They don't get more than 2,000 votes or 3,000 votes because they never been in any competition really. So they never. It's just like in some states in America where they're expected to win. So people didn't. So I understand that low turnout there. Because if you look now on the system, you'll see that Carlson Wood and them, they don't get more than 3,000 at vote. Compared to some constituency, I get
all
12
right.
and 13,000.
We understand, but we on the topic about the Clarendon municipality, and a lot of people don't
Yes.
understand. What is your view on it?
Well, we will draw back to St. Thomas.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, the GLP lost a councillor. A councillor for the Labour Party died
Yeah.
because there was a tie in which GLP get majority vote. So they had the mayorship. Yeah?
Yeah.
But they had two equal size, I believe, equal amount of councillors.
Mm-hmm.
But because the GLP councillor died, they get the mayorship through a no confident vote. They had the majority and they removed the GLP mayor and they installed the PNP mayor. Do you remember that?
Me not remember it, Honestly, me not remember it.
Auntie, what happened to you?
No,
Eh?
me not, honestly, me never pay that no attention, and
You
me
look
never.
like white man did I look you last night. Now me have to go come to Jamaica go look after you.
You look so.
Dementia.
Yeah. Me not remember that the story, man.
Right?
Alright, hold on. Rowan Perry.
You
Let me see
know,
what hold 1 minute, Delana. Rowan is saying the
yeah.
mayorship will be handed over to Barneswell, who will be voted for after a no confident vote against the current mayor. I think something going brew down there, you know. It not.
Yeah, so this is not a matter of the court. This is a matter of the how the system work, right? And the court cannot override the law, right? And for you to remove the mayor, right? Or for you to expel an MP, or for you to remove a prime minister, for you to dissolve the constitutional framework, the system that was set out by the rules, the law, the constitution, you require a majority.
Right, so you have to
Because
so hold on. In the case now, like if they move a no confidence vote in the municipality and it's 11-11, what would be the tiebreaker?
so therefore you don't have a majority.
No.
Congress did it in the US Congress.
No, no,
where
man.
they
We can't go.
wanted to-
Hold on, no, mix up US with it, because all of we learn
Yeah.
like that. We are dealing with our municipality.
Why I'm using that? Because it was on the news. It's to better understand with everyone.
Yeah.
Where on the ethic community, what you call it, the word that deals with standard of one integrity, and they were 5-5, right? And they vote politically on east side, so they couldn't release the report on Matt Gates because there wasn't a majority. You need a majority of 1 or 2 or 3. If you don't have a majority, it remains the same.
If me at the PNP, me I go try, because I'm not sure if one of the labor right now want to turn over and get it.
Sorry?
If me at the PNP, me I try the no confident. If me lose, me lose.
You can try the no confident. You can negotiate with a JLP to see if they would change seat or they will sit over on
And that too. You can call it one day when one of them absent from the floor.
Well, you see, what you have to understand is the JLP have the chair.
Yes.
And therefore they have to approve, you know, the
Me not believe it, there's no approval for a no confidence though, you know.
Oh, okay.
I think
so
within
that would be similar to what happened in.
I think within the. I go and study this.
There was something similar to that happened in Westmoreland when they wanted to remove George Moore as the mayor. Remember when the PNP councillor chaired him switch, and then he went back on the day, and the JLP.
But the law changed. Why you don't understand? The law changed for the municipal in 2017. So the law then what you talk about is before, and that's what complicate me now, because me never study nothing after. Me never ever pay local. Cause you see, true, we never had a local government election for this good while. Remember, the last one was 2016, so 8 years it take for us to have another one. Who did I pay any attention? Nobody never paid no attention. So all these things are happening now to open our eyes.
Yeah. I remember a few parish council where they have a 1-seat majority and people die and it has changed over, you know? So this is not the first or the second time this has happened. I believe based on the system where if there is no mayor and time come is very correct, I believe, and if anyone research it and it's wrong, I apologize. But based on president, based on my understanding, who have followed politics for many years, you know, that's how the system works.
But they changed the law. You're still missing my point. I said they changes the law of the local government. When I have local government, that messed up a lot of people the other day, when they might have a local government. We don't have local government election. It's not called local government again. It's called municipal corporation. So that's why when people they say, oh, they might talk about Portmore. Well, I know. That's why when a lot of people get confused with how they might call Portmore and Spanish Town for be two different. So one parish have two? Yes.
That's right. That's right.
The parish of St. Catherine have
Because
two municipality.
Technically, the people, the councillor in that section of St. Catherine cannot vote on the issue in Portmore.
Not at all.
But the councillor in Portmore, they sit in two different councils.
Two different councils.
They sit in the Portmore
they have their
parish
own,
council.
they have their own mayor
They
too.
sit in the St. Catherine parish council.
They have their own mayor too.
And they have their own mayor.
Yeah.
So right now they have the opportunity. That's the only set of councillor that vote in two different assembly. Yeah.
And that's the only parish in Jamaica have it, is St. Catherine.
That's right. Look, the only parish that have a direct elected mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So for Clarendon, the PNP have the majority vote, right?
Yeah.
But the majority vote not necessarily in this situation mean that you are the majority councillors.
But
don't forget,
I want some more. I hear what everybody say, I start to understand, but it not resonating in my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It is not resonating in my spirit. I need to look back at the 2017.
Let's go back into a discussion we had previously, just briefly, because I know you're on this thing here. With the turnout and the percentage of win, what is it saying? What is your opinion based on that indicator? Is it in line with the poll?
Well, hear me good. No, me no want nobody ask me that question. No disrespect to you, I'm gonna tell you why. The amount of money spent on the ground for buy vote. And actually, it's a factor. It's a factor.
Mm-hmm.
The vote buying is a factor. We now go around that. This by-election we called for St. Thomas should have called over 3 months ago. And you know what the JLP did? Go to Parliament, change the law to extend it in order to get more time to do some more groundwork. Give it our land, give it up at St. Thomas, brother. Board, zinc, up to yesterday upon the ground, and the people then talk with upon the ground. $100,000 for vote. So we can't come here now tonight. Hold on, man. We not come here, come dress up at the board, look at number. It was like say, it was the honest way about doing it. If me here say my back is against the wall, I mean I want to look bad for myself. That's why the Liberal go out and buy the vote, to keep the numbers down, So buy vote work. So hold on. So buy vote work.
But how comes they didn't win? If that was the...
But they anticipate. Listen me good. Delana, they anticipated to win. Robert Nesta Morgan set up the all and everything for the clean sweep party. Have you seen that?
No. But what I'm saying to
you... No, so they expected to win. You know what one of the PNP girls said out of St. Thomas? Huh?
And get 1,500 votes. Now, if you are going into a local government and you are the governing party, and as Mr. Timecom said, there was over $2.5 billion spent in those divisions. Right? You know how much money that per person?
You must think
what I'm saying to you, and you only come up with 1,500 votes. Right? Not 2,500, 1,500 votes the JLP come up with. Right? I would have no expectation. If I can only identify 1,500 votes in that division, I wouldn't even call that by-election. I think
you don't understand the dynamics. I don't think you really understand the politics and what happened on the ground, So you come now to
Okay.
hold on, you come to ask me a question now about the numbers now for make you say that's exactly what is the motive of buying the vote, for bring the numbers down. And me tell you, in the
But
history
what
of
I'm saying to
a big
you,
money
their
spent,
numbers,
a big money
but
spent for buy
Auntie,
vote, and the
their
people
number
them,
didn't go
hold on
up
now,
either.
the people who sell the vote are the most less
Mhm.
fortunate. They're not going past the money.
Yes. But what I'm saying to you, Auntie, their number of the vote didn't go up significant neither.
No, but what me trying to tell you, in Morant Bay, when I look at it, I learned that the voters list has 10,000 plus registered voter on the voters list, and it's just over what,
Yes,
4,000,
yes, yes,
over
yes.
barely touch 4,000 people voted.
That's right. That's right. So I believe it's based on the PNP had a better organization,
I would
and I
even
think it's just the turnout, identify, and doing your work. And the PNP was doing their work. They put all it on it because they know that they're politically dead if they cannot win back their garrison, that the constituency, the division that they had held for 50 years, went out of them once, and they have the chance to take it back and they could win it. So the PNP was in the interest of the PNP, yeah, to take home, to bring back home that seat to the goose. You understand? So I'm not into this thing where they're saying vote buying because the numbers were so low.
listen to me,
And if
brother.
you
Me say
spend
vote.
all that
So why
money,
are you
yeah,
saying to me nobody ain't buying a vote?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it couldn't be that significant with that low turnout. Right across the
You don't
everyone, the
understand.
turnout
A
was
lot
very
of
low.
people get all the money to and not gonna go vote.
Mm-hmm. They'll have to pay it back.
Money,
That's
pay
how I
back
know
what?
it.
They don't have to pay back none. They can't ask back for.
Well, I never know it like that. I thought they give you as a loan or something like that.
Now what
Yeah.
is the brother you come for about loan? And money you get.
Mm.
So we're gonna start a campaign now for highlight to people and tell them say, all right. Well, I think the JLP will come up with one different thing now. They might try badmanism now. Because
Okay,
yeah,
okay, okay.
Era Clark, they come out on a platform a couple of weeks ago and say it going to be
Yeah,
war. It
yeah,
going to be war.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
we are look out for the war now.
All right, that's a yeah, yeah, yeah. But for me, in general, compare to the years before, where we used to have so much people dead, 30, 40 people dead,
So you never know, say people go up a Morant.
and
You never hear, so then go up a
it was
Morant
a
Bay.
decent election.
So you then go up a
Yeah,
Morant Bay the night before, go shut up, they are scare the people then from a polling station.
yeah, yeah. But I grew up in Jamaica where I've seen, election. This is nothing. We're just saying these things because for me, I always go back to history, and it's important for me. But who want to speak of the president, speak of the president. But I felt that election in Jamaica is very safe compared to them. Yeah, I think the democracy worked, and it's the party that had the organization. I think the PNP outdone the GLP, and they were doing their groundwork. They get the numbers, and they win the election.
Lena, you not for really have no groundwork. You say what really happened with the GLP right now is that people really they mind. Okay, you hear Rosalie came out and she talk say if Labour right they're not too happy with what going in at them party. But the buy vote work. Me tell you say buy vote work.
I understand, Auntie. I could tell you the various initiatives when I was in Jamaica, and the PNP used to use the government resources and give what you call incentive to young people, loans and those things. But when you check it out and you see all the people them get delayed, everybody put their name against the list. But only the PNP used to get the grant.
Them the something that
right?
them the something done long time. Nobody now get no
politics work.
Nobody now get no that's them the way you talk about it not exist no more in Jamaica. Long time sitting here talk. You always go back in some long sitting. We are talking about now.
Yes. So we don't know what to say.
After you're not
But
there,
a government
but tell you
gonna
when you
use
get
their resources to
you get
influence.
a get a plane ticket for come to Jamaica, you refuse it.
But anyway, no win and no feel good, and that's it. And it's gonna help the PNP politically look good. It's gonna help Mark Golding look good. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate no party. As I said to you the night before, may the best organizer win, right? Because I know
another question will puzzle me when we want everybody if you ask me. Back to the municipal corporation. If the mayor is the overseer of the proceedings, right? Does the person who presiding over the procedure can he vote?
He can vote. Yeah, he can vote if there's not a majority. He can be the vote breakers. Yeah.
All right, so this is the point where we want to know. There's something in it that perplexing my spirit. So if him not supposed to vote, but if there's a tie, him vote. So if him not to vote, that now that left them with 10 and the PNP.
Can you be more specific with the question? Because I was thinking you're talking about when there are resources.
No. If there's going to be a no confident vote, and you were saying, so the mayor will be the one who preside over the proceedings of the no confidence.
No, I think the mayor can vote because refer back to 1 year plus, just 1 year plus, right? Or less than a year ago, right? When was the local government election?
February.
In Westmoreland, they had tried to do a vote of confidence against the PNP mayor, Mr. Michael Moore. Yeah?
Yeah, that me remember, man. Me remember the one that good.
Yeah,
and it never worked.
He voted as well, yeah?
Yeah.
That's right, because he voted. Yeah.
It was the same PNP that, you know, saying I told the PNP councillor set it up though.
Tree. I remember there was a tie, yeah? And the mayor break the vote, yeah? If I'm correct, right? So in this situation, the mayor, I don't know if the mayor
somebody else on the live named Light Brown is saying, what about Hanover? Yeah. Remember the mayor was removed by a no confident vote, which gave the JLP the mayorship, if you remember that situation.
Well, where there is a majority, you know, refer back to my earlier conversation, Auntie, about what happened in St. Thomas. When that majority shift, right? Once you have a majority, you can make changes. If you put anything on the floor, Auntie, right? Any law, say there's a parliament, and there is somebody's saying
nobody not for dead for a no confident or anything like that. Somebody's also referring to the case that Dean Jones was removed unfit to be elected because he lied about his employment and was found guilty. Thus they had no confidence.
Well, that's a different situation, innit? That's a different situation. That's a different. We have to. Optimism is one thing, but reality is a different thing.
Hold on, Delano.
It would have been the same.
Delano, time come. Are you saying that Lester Morgan put on a clean sweep party for his birthday? Well, he get a perfect birthday gift last night. I want me see a walking. Hey, the setting is set up good to, you know, a couple $1,000 well they spent for that.
Well, I as I said to you, I was listening some data, mainly listen to what's going on in the polling division. But in terms of when they're having their party bit and stuff, I never really have the time for that because I have a lot of work to do. So I will listen to data and, you know, on board political.
All right, somebody, Anne-Marie Edward is saying, Auntie Jen, Mark Golding know the law. And I know some Mark no like he never lose no case. For him I take the JLP to court, we win them all of them. Another thing is that they gave people money not to go out and vote. Oh, so some stay home. I say who can give me money if tell me if do what I no want to do. Clive is saying many people took the money and the other thing and vote against the ruling party. Anne Marie Edwards said, Auntie Jen, remember Dayton Campbell said PNP would take up the mayor. But think me hear them I say that before. Barneswell will become the councillor. Rowan Perry said, me I watch this and this is something for us to watch.
Barneswell is the councillor for the Hayes Division in Southeast
Yeah,
Clarendon.
I think he mean the mayor. Rowan is the mayor you mean to put where you put councillor. I believe the numbers are not true. They stole the votes. Some of them get paid to stay home. Another person said
If
GLP,
they, if they
GLP.
stole it, they would have won because they never take much for one. If they have a chum, go find the vote. Can you find me 10,000 votes? They all need to find is 51. So if they intend to steal it, you know what I'm saying? Come on. In my division, the PNP did win by 11, you know?
Yeah.
And there was no protest, there's nothing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we couldn't see it because it's a strong GLP division, but they won. And they won by 11 votes, you know? And that keep them in power in that parish council division for about 5-6 years, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just democracy, you know what I'm saying? And I remember he called me to his office and he said, here's 6th Street light, because, you know, I was a community activist. Where do you want to place them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Hahn was the deputy mayor then, and he was the councillor for the division in which we live, you know? And he was a decent man. May his soul rest in peace. And I hope we find people like that, you know, where work together, work with the community and make community great, yeah?
Yeah, that's true.
And he was a PNP, yeah. And my friend.
So you listen to Marisa Dalrymple. What is your take on Marisa Dalrymple comment?
Yes, I listened to it. I am surprised at, I was thinking 4 to 5,000 because it's a rural, you know, yeah. I was looking for 4 or 5,000 votes, yeah, for her. You understand? For me, I find that very, very low. Consider what was going on when I see the various different clips. You know, it's and how much demonstration I thought she would have sorry the word, but able to bring a bigger church, a bigger community together to come out and vote for her. Maybe because there wasn't really a push, a major push by the opposition. It's difficult for me to read into it in a negative way and a positive way. I was look forward for it to be contested, but as you said, it wasn't contested in that way, and then it will really give a good feedback, you understand, to see if the PNP is making headway, you know, in those constituencies, to say, okay then, you know, time come, you know.
All right, so tomorrow the JLP conference at the National State Arena. What do you think will be the mood tomorrow?
Well, I mean, there are some fundamental issues about the Labour Party. And I explained to you what historically happened with the GLP is a more conservative party. I felt that lots of the positions in government and lots of position in local government haven't changed when they went into power. I think the GLP was trying to spread their wings too wide, and I think they were not focusing on their core support or maintain the support what they have. I don't think the elective representative connect. Remember I said it to you before, Auntie. Can you recall? Eh?
I not to remember.
I remember I said to you that that's the difference between the PNP and the GLP.
You said.
Yeah?
You
You remember?
Yeah.
I said that's what I like about the PNP. They are socially combined.
You know, hear what
You
we,
know,
you know,
I
hear
need
what we
to have
name, brother. You know, hear what we name. We name socialists and we are comrade. You know what that means?
yeah, yes, which I don't believe in, but in terms of how they done representation, right? They work together as a community. You understand? Because I've been to their meeting, which I was invited and stuff to give opinions and stuff like that, where they have that type of meeting now and then, where they work together with opposition and certain projects and stuff like that. But they have a better organization, you know, and the GLP are more detached. The MP, the one in the ministerial or the executive position, you understand? They will come in the car, they will stay in the car, and this is what happened in the 80s. You know, in the 1980s, they wasn't connected to the grassroots. They forget where they're coming from, and even though PNP is the opposite. They have their big house, they have their house on the hill, but they will come down on the stone and they will name dumpling with you, right?
Yeah.
So politics is so much psychological, and that's why the PNP always have their support, like Osha Simpson Miller and those who have built it through the grassroots and their community. The GLP haven't learned a lesson.
Okay. All right, me hear you. At least you get more. At least you see the light little bit better now.
No, not see the light better because I am a strong believer in the policy. I think it's unprecedented, right? What Andrew Honis have done in health, in the economy, international, in reserve. But I'm talking about
there's
the
no. Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
I understand. There's no reserve. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a make believe but reserve. No, hold on. No, hold on. What? Just hold on. Just.
Whoa. You make me laugh. Hey, I tell you, sometimes I listen, you have to laugh. You know, you make me laugh. We love you like a cook food, man. Me I tell you.
No.
No, sir. I will advise you, eh?
I was listening, no man. I was listening to Julian Robinson the other day talk about the make believe of the Jamaica Labour Party, and the actual reality is that the Jamaica owe debt. Jamaica, and they were dealing it out and I talk about there's no reserve as what the government is saying. Because they use up the money.
Of course they will use. That's what it's for.
But then they use it to the right
crisis.
thing.
That's what the reserve. We go through that, and we didn't have that before. We were in a state in which I don't want to go into the politics of it, but it was where we couldn't pay for the embassies. You know, the rent on the lease the Chinese government was paying for.
Thank you, time come. I'm going to look at it.
Back there. Mm-hmm. But there are reserve, and it's one of the highest it's been, which you call a securities. Like
you not even understand the trick of your party. You see, enough of you then come out and say it's not true. Same thing where
you have to hear that from the party.
I
don't listen to them.
Well, you know, say enough of where Nigel Clark come out and talk and the true though. You see this whole thing about no new tax, you know, say it's a psychology. Did you know that?
It could be, but where was the new tax that they added on?
Well, I know. It's a shift and alter thing what them do. Alright, let's see what them do. They say no new tax, but every day, you see by the food item them, everything gone up. Everything.
No, but that's inflation. That's different.
No. So when them say you know get the tax, like say they raise up the GCT tax, and you would have said, well, all right, there's no GCT tax. but the rate in which you have to pay for the stuff and what they do, anything when the tariff come in pan, it raise right there, so you know. So that
Well,
money,
but GCT tax has been the
well, I know.
same
So it will then go
throughout for
right
many,
back
many
around.
years.
So there's
In that
somewhere,
PNP.
see somewhere the money I come from where we bridge that gap, you know. Kind of country can run without tax, you know, brother.
Well, look, put it this way. There are over nearly $300 billion coming in from the tourism sector. So it moved from 100 billion plus
But well,
to nearly 300 billion.
you know what
So
my
there are
problem?
foreign currency.
You know what is really my problem, Delano?
Mhm.
You see, if I came home now and I have seen improvement in the
Yes.
infrastructure, like the roads. If I had
Yes.
seen the drains and
Mhm.
the bushing
Mhm.
and all of these things we're
Mhm.
doing, and if
Mhm.
when I look at the
Mhm.
hospital, there were medication and there were X-ray
Mhm.
machines and all of
Mhm.
these things, I could have said, all right,
Mhm.
something in
Mhm.
place for the less fortunate. But the truth is, in
Mhm.
the line, none of that not exists, you know.
Yes, but the question I would ask myself, right? If this don't exist now, did it exist before? And if it was there, where it is?
Yes, it did
So
exist
if you
before.
explain that to
I
me,
am
then I
going
will
to explain it to
understand.
you, Delano. It
Yeah,
did
yeah,
exist before.
yeah.
Anybody upon this live here tonight, wanna tell me if me a lie. Wasn't there a time you could go to the hospital where you get your medication prescription? You go to the pharmacy and the hospital compound and get your medication. Very seldom, maybe certain
Mm.
type of medication they didn't have.
Let me
When my
ask
well,
you.
I know, when my mother
I
died,
think.
my mother was
Mm,
admitted in the Spanish Town Hospital. She died.
mm-hmm,
Come next
mm-hmm.
month will be 15 years ago, right? Now you can check it back. You don't know
I'm
which
sorry
come.
about that. Yeah.
Listen me.
You lost your mom and you lost your husband.
And me lost my dad too. So me's a widow and an orphan.
And you lost your dad as well.
Yeah.
And you're resisting a white man.
And I don't have no grandparents neither.
Yeah.
So me is like but me could have just go see one man come and say, oh, I love you. And me say, oh, I love you too, baby. Oh, can you come to the UK? Oh, yes, baby. Buy my ticket.
I think it's somebody trying to provoke you. It could be a labor writer or somebody trying to. I think it was just a
Tyrese.
miss. They were yeah.
Well, every now and then you have them type of people come across on the line. Because you have some men just troll social media to look woman.
Yeah, that's right.
From
Yes, that's
Facebook to
right. That's right. But
TikTok to Instagram to YouTube and all of that. So they know say woman full
that's right.
after.
So
They
you
say
hamper it with
don't they say
race
woman
and you hamper
full.
it with respect.
They say woman full when fall gonna roost, right? That are after.
Mm-hmm,
This one that one and a full brother. Me wise at night and foolish at day.
And why is it dear? God bless you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so back to what we said. In the old sense of Jamaica growth. I hear Dalrymple talking about Andrew always make people live in a black house, and when time in the PNP a board house them live in. A lot of garbage. 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 People are living in a black house long time.
Well, to be honest,
And the truth of the matter is,
and
enough of the house that were built at Jamaica is not from the Jamaica economy. It's the people who travel out, build their house, send back money, come build their house. My house when me living and sit down and talk to you right now, not even $1 me no work at Jamaica and lay a black right here, so. Not even $1. And that would go for my neighbor across the road. That would be to my neighbor, for a couple people around me. If you know where me live, right over across straight up, most of the people travel and then build up their nice houses.
But we have to look not only at these specific, we have to look generally.
No, but I work then work, man. Most people in Jamaica don't work 9 to 5 in Jamaica. If you are a professional, you get a housing
trust. That's not how you measure things, Auntie. You measure on what's the growth. So if you type into Google and you say what's the growth in agriculture, what net revenue it bring to the government, what was the export in Trinidad when
we don't have no export at Jamaica. What we export here? We don't have nothing for exporting, my brother.
1 minute. Trinidad was exporting 50% more goods to Jamaica. So we were losing. You understand? 50% more goods to Jamaica, right? So our export market is one of the important ways of moving our product. But here what they say now, why they're creating growth and opportunities, is that they're bringing more tourism and they're looking to the local market
Listen,
to
man.
supply.
I don't think, listen, man. They're not bringing no more tourism. Tourism is a thing in Jamaica. Tourists love Jamaica
So why
because
they saying
listen,
that they're short of tourism
hold on, man.
workers
Tourists,
and the rooms them, but
tourists,
they're not building enough rooms.
rooms. Listen, man. We don't even argue upon the level about tourism and all of that. Tourists always come to Jamaica.
That's right. That's right. I don't disagree with that. But I told you about one of the master project of the PNP. So where there is a conversation, we don't have to hide it up. I'm about Jamaica. Yeah. When the PNP was in power, I supported them. I go to their meeting, I go to their council, and I invited and I take part in project and community project run by the PNP because I am about Jamaica. Right? I don't hate them, but they won't get my vote. I never voted yet. But in the sense that they are the government and they have to be supported. I remember when I used to go to church and I used to be called upon to pray for the government of Jamaica, and the PNP was in power. And from my heart, I speak to God. You know,
they're all on there. Let me ask you something. Did I know if Mr. Andrew all instead of the good made I support it?
But they are good. They are significant good, right? But it's just that I think the political dislike take over here. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, the place dirty and want to clean up, my brother. And too much mad people there on the road and too much beggar.
Yes, but we cannot blame the government. As J.F. Kennedy said in 1962, it's not what the government can do for you, but it's what you can do for the government. The government can't come into your yard, right, and say to your yard, chain up your children in the way they must grow. We need to bring back values in our home, right? We let the children have more power. Start to beat their parents. They spoil them. They don't want them to walk to school. They don't want to give them choice. They can't hold map. They can't tie goat. They can't. So all they want to do is what they call now scammer. Contract to go and kill. Robbing contract. Thieving people goat. You know what I'm saying? Covetous and bad mind against each other.
Somebody on the line say,
come in power.
The line is somebody say you're not a 40-year-old. You sound like some 70-year-old people.
No, me young man. Me young, yeah. But I'm experienced. You know, I've been listening to politics from in the late 1980s. And I can tell you a lot of things throughout history that is facts without even have to go and Google, right? So when I speak from experience and understanding, not just the like of the Labour Party, but the reality. You know, all political system is imperfect.
Time comes, so we must come back. We must come back to the people that say we must come back to the topic where we are talking about the municipal corporation. So I think we really straight on the point tonight for two.
Okay.
All right, Delana. So we thank you for your input. You were really gone off of the topic for two.
Yeah, but there's not much you can go further because it was just issue remain. Okay then. Thank you very much and God bless all and congratulations again on a superb picture.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Night.
All right. Hey, on the comrade on the body, no? Hey, on the best man. Hey, for my comrade them, me not tell a lie, no? On a real comrade still, no? On a different, no? Me like on the man. On the best man. Simone, you're the party I listen to. I'm a friend still, you know? Me not tell a lie. Me like him still, you know? Come on reason still. I want to call in, you know? You see the difference, though? I want to make him call in And then when I want to call in, when I never thumbs up my live for night, me there sit down and me can't go 100 thumbs up yet. Eh? But he might go take part in the conversation and he might go call in and he might go talk. So I want to use up the opportunity when I come here, man. I want to call in. I want to call in. I want to talk. If you don't make the live, damn man, somebody will call in. So that's what the problem is. So back to where we are. Oh, just have to play the audio. All right, let me play the audio. So now, hold on. Just a second and play. Hold on now. The audio now play time come. Hold on, me hit it again.
Indication that the people is saying that time come for a new government, time come for change, and time come for the People's National Party. It's not the first time the Municipal Corporation has seen a tie. We tied in 2003, where we had the Deputy Mayor and the Jamaica Labour Party at the Mayor. This time around, we expect that there will be a flip in leadership of the Municipal Corporation. Would have heard the Mayor, Councillor Joel Williams, make some pronouncement, which I must say that is correct, in the sense that where Mayor has been elected, you cannot use a no confidence motion to remove him or her from office, and that regards is correct. The other part of it, which is not correct, nobody's moving a no confidence motion on him. The other sections of the act, which he may not be okay with, which we are presently looking at.
So if I listen to him correctly, time come. What he's saying, there's another section of the law that they are looking at. So let me read what is here. Minority leader in the Clarendon Municipality Corporation, Sean Barneswell, has confirmed that the People's National Party caucus will be seeking the advice of the party's attorney. Yeah. To determine the next step following its by-election victory in Anian Town on Friday. Based on the preliminary result from the Electoral Office of Jamaica, PNP Delroy Dawson defeat the Jamaica Labour Party Suzette Barton by 54 votes to claim the seat with 1,646 votes to 1,592 votes. There is now a tie in the municipal corporation with each party controlling 11 electoral divisions. The PNP is looking to wrest the control of the parish from the JLP through popular vote. The returning officers are conducting the final count today at the counting centers for the 4 by-election held on Friday. In an interview with Radio Jamaica Saturday morning, Mr. Barneswell said the result had been anticipated. Mr. Barneswell is challenged a statement from Mayor Joel Williams, who yesterday said that he would remain in the position even with a victory for the PNP. Mr. Williams told Radio Jamaica News on Saturday morning that his position had not changed. So there could be something that we don't know. When you hear Mark Golding come out and say anything, the PNP know what they are saying. So we will be following what will be taking place in the Clarendon municipality in the days to come, where it will go from here. So what I'm getting from Barneswell is not actually saying, it cannot be moved. There are grounds that they are looking into, but they could not just go and overturn it just like that. So make we see, it seems like a courthouse bangarang right here. It seems like a courthouse bangara. And if there's a clause that they are looking at, as I said, 2017, I need to look at it. I'm going to take some time out and look at it. But something is brewing. So for those of the persons on the live tonight that is holding on to the hope, yes, there is some hopes there that we can overturn the municipality. Sorry, Leroy. I've never see your comment, you know. In Gone, man. He speak eloquently, but a lot of fluff. Not all facts. He will twist you around if you're not. He can't twist me. He can't twist me, sweet peas. That one is not so easy for twist. So we have some things to look at. What they are trying to say, because there's a mayor in place, then you can't remove the mayor because it's the same amount of council seat you have. But what the PNP is looking at, there is a clause about the popular vote. So where it will go. So it seems like it will end up in the court. Because the JLP now go on, let it go. So you know, so you're going to have to go remove them by taking them to court. So make we see how this one unfold. But if there's a clause in the law that says that, if I were them, I wouldn't bother a worry if we make it go to court. Jesse Carter said we're going to court. No, let me play back what he says. I want you to listen, Paulette, clearly what he says. Let me play it again. I want you to listen carefully what he said.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for this victory. I'm glad for this victory for Comrade Dawson, for Delroy Dawson, and the Comrade leader and the People's National Party. I've been saying this from the day I've started being interviewed.
Listen carefully what he said.
I can recall that the PNP will win the Inner Division. We lost it because of some simple errors, but with the level of organization that we have put in that division, I have no doubt that the PNP will carry it home, which we have demonstrated to Jamaica, that the People's National Party is still the party of choice. And it's a clear indication that the people is saying that time come for a new government, time come for change, and time come for the People's National Party. It's not the first time the Municipal Corporation has seen a tie. We tied in 2003, where we had the Deputy Mayor and the Jamaica Labour Party at the mayor. This time around, we expect that there will be a flip in leadership of the Municipal Corporation.
You listen what he says?
Would have heard the Mayor, Councillor Joel Williams, make certain pronouncement, which I must say that is correct, in the sense that where Mayor has been elected, you cannot use a no confidence motion to remove him or her from office, and that regards is correct. The other part of it, which is not correct, nobody's moving a no confidence motion on him. There are other sections of the act which he may not be okay with, which we are presently looking at.
So what he's saying, he is correct in the part that they can't use a no confidence to move him, but there are other areas within the act that the PNP is looking at that can remove him from office. So we are in for something here. That's what I get from what he's saying. Let me see if you get the understanding from what Barnswell is saying. What does he mean when he said there will be a flip? Meaning that it will flip from JLP to PNP. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Anybody else in the comment don't understand what he has said? Type in the comment. You're saying for Bless, JLP got the Ministry of Finance with Federal Reserve. Well, so them say. All right, Jessica, understand it now. Now, everybody, let me know if you don't understand the whole thing about it now. So we have it tonight. So we're not leaving here, let's learn. We are more learn here tonight, understand it. Because I can assure you that most of us on this live never have a clue what is happening. Thank God for all what is happening now that is opening our eyes and bring us to understand it. Anybody else? All right, Brenda understands. So I see quite a few of you are understanding. Anybody else? So we will follow the procedures as the time goes by and see what will work out here. All right? Oh my God. One of them night, I'm going to sit down up with you until midnight.
Oh, you say what?
Yeah. Yeah, my grandson said, what? We may see the 2018 court. They don't go court, man. They not give up nothing, you know. They don't fight like hell, you know. Everybody understand, all right? All right, so glad, you know, so over here, so we are going to teach it. We have to get the, and we don't want to give out nothing where we're not really clear with. And that's why if I come here and we're reasoning and I don't have the clarity on it, and everything you're going to know. So we are going to get it. So here we have it, and as time go, we will be monitoring it. We not take away after this one. So you know, so we are going to follow it up. And as we get it, we will let you know. Once again, I want to say I thank you all. Oh, me love my people them. Me love my comrade them. Love on the support me. Yeah, my oh, my little grandson. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I make you tell them good night tonight. Come, let them see you. They know you, you know. Tell me people, tell them. So good night, you YouTubers.
Good night, YouTubers.
Yeah, thank you for joining my grandma channel.
Thank you for joining my grandma's channel.
Bye, I love you.
Bye, I love you.
See you.
See you next time.
Okay. And some grandson, yes. You might gonna be the girls, them sugar, you know. You ever did with that? Thank you for the clip. Time come. That's how we wonder. When the information I get, and I send them to me by WhatsApp. What the boy bright, the boy, hey, the boy can read, you know. One of them days, I make him read, me couldn't hear him, man. Me said the boy can read. Yeah, yeah. Hey, me come from a mix-up breed, you know. My mother is mixed with Cuban, you know. My grandfather by my mother's side, dad is a Cuban. His dad came from Cuba and impregnated my grandmother at the time. So my grandfather have a lineage from Cuba. And my mother was short and sturdy with shiny looking look. So I have a mix-up breed. My grandmother by my father's side is a mixed Indian. So me have all kind of mix-up something, you know me. Leroy Thousand said, that's my grandson. What? You know Spanish Town. Of course, if me do what? When I say time come, Spanish Town and my town. For now. Lionel Town. Yeah, Lionel Town and my barn ground. But if him have an auntie like you, so bright. Yeah, man, the boy, you know, say my grandpitney, then not bad. No, so then head not too bad at all. If me know Spanish Town time come. Oh, you mean Spanish language? Not much of Espanol.
Huh?
Buenas noche.
What's up?
It's one lady I called to you, Dominic. She named Simone. I said, hi, Mr. Handsome.
Was it? Doesn't she go to my mother's channel?
Oh, here my grandson asks, you know, Simone, don't you go to my, ask if you don't go to our mother channel. Hey, tell us, say, little boy now forget nothing, Simone. The little boy hear your name. I say, oh, doesn't she go to my mommy channel? Love you too, grandson. You so cute. Thanks for helping grandma. Yes. Auntie Jade, you're a Clarendon lady. Yeah, man, I was born in Clarendon. I was grown. My father was from E.A. Savannah, and I was growing up with my grandfather in Pretty District, Milk River, from South Clarendon. But I came to St. Catherine and lived in St. Catherine for a long while. Shower in Kingston tomorrow. I just hear some rain. Did I come down from my house stop a while ago? But anyway, big up on a nice clean set. I want to bring up a thumbs up before I go to 100, man. Oh my goodness, man. Put some thumbs up on it. Thumbs it up to 100. You will eat now. Colleen, are you serious? Hold on the Colleen. Maybe you know me, man. Alright, let me tell you where we was. Right up pretty. You know the pencils? Marlene pencil, Althea pencil, John pencil, all of them. Alright, so we're all family. Right after the vicinity. As you come through pretty, right at the square, as you come before you take the turn for go through, for go straight down, for go rest, for go through the bridge. Before you take the deep bend right there. So right off on the stretch right here, so in a pretty. That's my family place, man. Maybe you know my uncle. Eh? You know that man. Yeah, man. One of my uncle named Bonnie and Monty Milton. I Beverly Small, good night. Oh yeah, go over to the boss.
Oh.
Oh, you were born in Clifton. You know me got Clifton at school? Me got Clifton all age, you know. Walk from pretty and got Clifton back in the days. Me got Clifton all age, so. Well, if you know Bonnie, that's my uncle. That's my grandfather, last child. So you see that? You see how we know each other over here, though. Yeah, man. I'm a run up and down ground that. I know all of them place them, man. Sedge Pan. All of them place them. I know all of them place there. Water Lane, Holly. Come right back round. I know all of them place them, man. Kemsil. Just when? I since here? No, last year I went down there. I went to Milk River Bath. When, I think I did go Milk River back. I need a little lay down back in that place. Tell them how to like up the live. There's if you don't see the thumbs up button to like up the live, then you may see 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots and you will see the little thumbs come up and like up the live. It's so nice to connect back with all friends, man. Yeah, I went there and Mr. Fairweather was the principal too. Yeah. And if you go late or you get some strapping. Yeah, man, it's primary now it turn. But when I used to go there, it was all age. That's the school I did common entrance. But me never did pass my common entrance. So I was sent to Denby Secondary at the time. It's now Denby High. And that's why I'm telling them, I know Mike Henry from me, I go to Denby School. Now forget him over Denby Showground. Tall, trapped in, nice, handsome man. So my family I got school in a politics until me a big old man. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna take nice care on yourself. Love you now. If anything, maybe tomorrow we catch up still, you know. Yeah, maybe we catch up tomorrow. So Auntie Jen, I want you to talk to my MP. Let me see what you say. I want you to talk to my MP to be in Manchester Central. Oh. Alright, line him up, make him talk with me now, man. You know my number, somebody, one of my moderator, type in my WhatsApp number so everybody on the live can have it. I hope the PNP choose someone else, not Barneswell. Why? You can't tell PNP what to do. Why are you to come and say that shit, not you use Barneswell? Why you to come and say that? Auntie Jen, big up yourself. Yes, Colin, big up. Thank you. Brenda, good night. Arlene Foster, blessing, just checking in. Power to the people. Power we say to the people, yeah. So I was born and grew up in South Clarendon. And I remember Michael Manley quite clearly as a child. Give my grandfather land and seed and something over one place near Milk Spring. And we plant over them and enough of them money they send me to school. Me don't want nobody can tell me nothing. Me have to support the PNP. Me have to support People's National Party. Alright, with the 86, you know, but you can't always that. No, I don't know why my come say no Barneswell. Why would you say that? Man, I would have take if they give me a work in an electoral office, I would accept it right now. I wouldn't travel go but no way. I would stay here. I would not advocate for me, make me get me need to line them up. Yes, right them I want for be. Cause they couldn't thief nothing in there. Cause nobody can pay me. Alright, alright. Have yourself a good night, guys. Good night. Sleep well until we meet again. Shalom.